this is another company which is a mid-sized a service industry. Okay, having somewhere around 300 employees in that company. बट बहुत ज़्यादा पॉलिटिक्स चल रहा है, मतलब इसके बारे में ये ब्लेम कर रहा है, उसके बारे में वो ब्लेम कर रहा है. तो एचआर के पास ऐसे एवरी टाइम रेगुलरली दे आर गेटिंग लॉट ऑफ कंप्लेन्स अबाउट ईच अदर. एंड बेचारे थक गए हैं टू सॉल्व इट एंड रिजॉल्व इट. लाइक आई मीन मैनेजर से बात करो, एम्प्लॉय से बात करो, ऑल दैट. सो how do you think that an HR can make a difference and can reduce this politics happening inside?
Again, I would like to bring it the same point here, like grievance policy as well as performance engaging projects or performance engaging activity will resolve this problem to some extent. Secondly, clear communication. Politics जब होता है जब you are not getting what you are wanting to achieve, or you are seeing that you are deserving a candidate for a promotion or for anything, and then you didn't get it. But in your organization, if you have a mechanism where promotion policy set hai, it has been communicated clearly to the managers as well as to the employees. Thirdly, you have a training program which time and again educating and coaching managers in terms of how they can handle conflicts among the team members, how they can they can develop a ear towards the problem challenges that the team is facing it on a day to day basis. So ये सारी चीज़ें कोचिंग एंड मेंटरिंग से आती है. सो नॉर्मली व्हाट हैपेंस इज, इफ यू आर अ न्यू मैनेजर or if you are a manager already but your team has changed due to role swapping, due to internal posting, or due to new hire and all, if your team has been changed, so that trust, that build, that bonding comes only after you are being available for your team members and you have developed an ear and you have heard the employees, or you have again a mechanism जहाँ पे आप बैठ के सुनते हो उनका. Employee have a lot of, again I'm repeating myself, that employee have got ideas they wanted to share, they wanted to do the work in a particular way. So if you give that leverage to them to perform the task given to them as per their wish and their way, then it will be easier for them to work. If you're bossing around as a manager, or if you are not creating that space culture in the organization where employees are not able to share their feedbacks, share their ideas, share their viewpoints, then it will be a difficult in terms of healthy culture. Then the politics and everything start popping up. So again, I would say कि healthy policies, healthy culture, are very much important.
Important, yeah. So as you very rightly said, that if I'm suppose I am having an grievance and I'm not able to communicate, then that's where I probably talk to some people, and then that creates that environment for politics. So very right. And actually speaking, it all comes from the one single word is the communication. If there's a great two-way communication which is possible, all this will really fade off. All these kind of issues which are considered to be a very big problem is actually going to fade off with a proper communication.
Yes, because the first point of contact is manager, because the employee is working with manager. So if the manager is accessible, if the manager has a people skill, if a manager is having managerial skill in managing the people around him or her, then these problems will not
Will
come.
not come.
And when we do HR audit, or when we do the skill gap analysis, I would say these skills, we get to know that these skills are lacking in some of the managers, or these skills are there, but the kind of dynamic team they are handling, they need leadership skills development again. So there comes a learning and development, training and development, upscaling the managers, creating special training programs for the managers who can manage the workforce around them.
Yeah, ideally, I mean, what you're trying to bring out is that there is always a regular need for all the employees to be trained. I mean,
Yes.
though it may be a communication, though it may be in any of the areas, But to the organization, they think that it is a cost. I mean, they always put it into the back burner. But what I can very clearly see, that is that is the investment which you will do to have a smooth functioning of your organization. Training is a mandated thing rather than it's an optional.
Yeah, because if you see that if the employees are not happy, they'll keep going out and looking for a job.
Correct.
So you
Correct.
will put your time, energy, and money into rehiring, retraining, and reinducting them.
Correct. Instead, put that
Instead
money
of
in.
that, put money into training and learning development program. You will retain an employee for a longer period of time. That employee will be a productive employee, and you will really have a good retention in your organization, which is a steady growth, which gives you a growth, obviously, and it will help you to reach the goal that you have set for as an employer.